Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, which began on February 24, 2022, has been nothing short of horrifying. This unjustified and unprovoked attack has drawn widespread condemnation from around the globe. But what's really happening on the ground? The answer is a series of unimaginable atrocities and war crimes committed by Russian forces. Let's dive into some of the most shocking incidents. First off, the abduction and deportation of nearly 20,000 Ukrainian children. Yes, you heard that right. The International Criminal Court has even issued arrest warrants for Vladimir Putin and Maria Lvova-Belova for their roles in this heinous crime. Then there were the gruesome massacres in Bucha and Irpin. Hundreds of civilians were found dead after Russian troops withdrew, many with their hands bound and gunshot wounds to their heads. These aren't just casualties, they're executions. Russian forces have also targeted civilian infrastructure on a massive scale. Under General Surovikin, they've launched relentless attacks on power stations and other critical facilities. The ICC has issued arrest warrants for those involved. And let's not forget the brutal battlefield executions. Ukrainian soldier Oleksandr Matsievsky was executed after defiantly saying, "Glory to Ukraine." At least 71 Ukrainian POWs have been executed in similar fashion. Even the UN reports that both sides have committed grave exactions. Then there's the Kramatorsk train station attack, where a missile strike killed at least 58 civilians, innocent lives lost in an instant. One particularly harrowing story is that of Victoria Roshchina, a Ukrainian journalist. She was captured, tortured, and killed while in Russian captivity. Her death was confirmed in October 2024, and her body was finally returned in April 2025. The EU Commission has condemned Russia's brutality in her case. Let's not sugarcoat this. Over 153,000 war crimes are being investigated by Ukrainian prosecutors. We're talking about everything from torture to sexual violence against POWs. This is horrifying, inhumane treatment on an unimaginable scale. The humanitarian impact is staggering. Over 12,600 civilians have died and 29,000 have been injured, including 2,400 children. Millions have been displaced, forced to leave their homes and seek safety elsewhere. Over 10% of Ukraine's housing stock and more than 3,600 schools have been damaged. Over 12 million people are in desperate need of humanitarian aid. But Ukraine is fighting back, not just on the battlefield, but in courts of law. They are prioritizing justice and accountability, gathering evidence to set a precedent for future conflicts. This is about preventing atrocities from happening again. Russia's war on Ukraine is a tragedy marked by unspeakable cruelty and a complete disregard for human life. The international community must continue to support Ukraine and hold the perpetrators accountable. Stay informed, donate to reputable organizations, share this video. Together, we can make a difference.